Illinois, Chicago, New York, Massachusetts. Democrats have gerrymandered the vote beyond recognition to try to maintain their advantage in the House elections. On top of that, let's not forget, Democrats rigged the 2020 census by including illegal aliens. Remember, they sued Donald Trump. They sued the administration. They fought tooth and nail to include illegal aliens in the census. 20 to 30 of House Democrat seats wouldn't exist but for illegal aliens. Texas is taking just a small corrective step against this ocean of fraud, this ocean of abuse by the corrupt Democrat Party, Sean.
Hey, welcome into Courageous Media. Thanks so much for joining. Really appreciate everybody rolling up. We have got some fantastic news on multiple fronts today. Donald Trump continues to win, and Donald Trump continues to help the Republican Party reorient how it fights. And the fact that it fights on every battlefield, every facet, it goes back to Winston Churchill's very famous speech. We will fight on the land. We will fight on the seas. We will fight in the air. We will fight. Donald Trump is teaching the Republican Party how to bring guns to a knife fight. It's absolutely amazing. So Donald Trump has announced, and we're going to get into a couple of videos, that he is calling for a new mid-decade census. Basically, because of all the changes in the country, he wants a new mid-decade census that accounts for all of the not only demographic changes, but the political realignments that have shifted people between states. And he is demanding that it not count illegal aliens. This is a game changer. This is now fighting. This is real four-dimensional chess. You've got Trump, who is actively fighting on the 80-20 rule. He is standing with the 80% of the country on most issues, on immigration, on tariffs, on the economy, on the woke nonsense, on being energy independent, on the Green New Scam, which we'll get into later. He's standing 80-20, so he's defeating the Dems on that level. At the same time, he's got states now redistricting in and of themselves, doing their own level of gerrymandering to essentially create a Republican monopoly on the House going forward for decades. He's got Texas doing it. Florida says they're going to do it. You've got Ohio doing it. You've got several states now that could shift just the way it is, 5 to 8 seats, solid Republican. So that would give the Republicans a good 18-seat majority before they ever get into contested seats. Now, Trump has just changed the game again. With this census, if he gets this pushed through where we do a mid-decade census that does not count illegal aliens, you're looking at the Democrats potentially losing 20 more seats in the House because deep blue states will lose a huge portion of their population count and their apportionment in the U.S. House. And that will flow to red states. Estimate is anywhere from 12 to 20 seats could be reapportioned from deep blue to deep red states. Some of the initial examples are California would lose 4 seats. New York would lose 4 seats. Illinois would lose 2 seats. Texas would gain 4. Florida would gain 4. Ohio would gain 2. So this is absolutely amazing stuff. So let's dive right into this. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know you're here in the comments. Here we go.
Ron, they include anybody that happens to be in your state.
Well, California would lose like 5 seats if they did a fair census. And even beyond that, the Biden census gypped Florida of at least 1 seat. We only got 1 seat in the last census. Are you trying to tell me that Florida only had 1 seat in that? We should have had at least 2. Texas should have had another one. That could be the difference in the House of Representatives and the majority. So I would love for them to redo the census for 26. My legislature will redistrict those lines. We'll get it to where it's fair. But as it's right now, this country is not fairly apportioned. I've got so many more millions of people in Florida that have representation because of that flawed census.
Mr. President, I think it's going to do very well. A lot of people, I don't know if you've heard about it. It's like, it's captivated the country. Everybody wants it. It's going to get in, it's going to pass.
And here is Trump actually tweeting this out on True Social. So I have instructed our Department of Commerce to immediately begin work on a new and highly accurate census based on modern day facts and figures, and importantly, using the results and information gained from the presidential election of 2024. People who are in our country illegally will not be counted in the census. Thank you for your attention to this matter. By not counting the illegals and reapportioning now based on all of the movement, the mass exits of people from blue states to red states, you're talking 12 to 20 seats in the House. This is absolutely phenomenal stuff. And again, this is Trump fighting on multiple levels. Now, check this out, because of course, the libs and the ridiculous propaganda media are in absolute meltdown mode over this. This is great stuff.
So on the subject of things that happen every 10 years, the census is one of them, and it has already happened for this decade. Yet just a short time ago, President Trump said on social media he's ordering the Commerce Department, which oversees the census, to do a new one mid-decade. What do you think is going on here?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing he did with the Bureau of Labor Statistics. You know, if you manipulate the data, he understands that he's not super popular right now, that his bill that passed a couple weeks ago is going to hurt a lot of Americans, and it's not popular. So he's going to do everything he can to cheat and bend the rules, break the rules to stay in power. I don't think that's what the American people want. Again, the census is there to collect information on everyone who's in this country, even those that may be here in an undocumented capacity. We need to know those numbers. So, you know, if we start manipulating numbers to just create what we like, the public's going to start losing trust in those numbers.
Absolutely not. Representative Ami Bera from California. No, the census is there to determine the apportionment of seats in Congress and hence electoral votes. But most importantly, the seats in Congress. And the founding fathers never once in their wildest dreams ever, or nightmares, ever thought of counting people in the country illegally. It is for citizens only. The Constitution specifically says a census of persons. And persons, going back to the founding of the country, has always meant citizens. Men, women, and children who are citizens and or full-time legal residents. Not illegal aliens, not diplomats, not tourists. They don't get counted, and neither should illegal aliens. And so this is an absolute game changer. Trump gets this push through. Between that and new gerrymandering in Republican states, the Republicans could have a lock on the House for decades. And then you've also got Congress talking about actually overturning race-based gerrymandering, which they are very likely to do here in the next session of the Supreme Court. And that would open up another 20 plus seats, re-gerrymandering every single state in the union to eliminate race-based gerrymandering would give the Republicans another 20 seats. You could see the Republicans gain 40 seats in the House. That's absolutely phenomenal stuff. Hey, let me know what you think. Really appreciate everybody rolling up. Trump is winning. Don't forget it. This is what people voted for. People do not want illegals counted. People do not want illegals influencing our elections, whether by census or whether by voting. Trump fully stands with the 80%, and the Dems are once again fighting a losing battle. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please share Courageous Media everywhere you go. And don't forget, subscribe, turn on those notifications. Remember, God is good and he is sovereign. It'll all be good in the end.